Hi everyone, I'm Peggy Rometo and this is the Weekly Wake Up. Okay everybody, so this is where we get to slow down, right? Just take our time, let go of our day, really center ourselves, take a few deep breaths, being able to let go of everything that we think we know so that we can actually receive the information, right? To be able to allow it to come to us. Oh, wow. There's a lot of constriction right away, energy that's kind of tight, and I would imagine that has to do with maybe the retrogrades that are coming in as the energy is changing a little bit. But let's get into it. Let's get grounded first. Let me get you guys grounded with me. So let's slow down. So if it helps for you to just relax and just take and close your eyes, or if you'd rather kind of stare off in space and defocus, whatever that you need so that you can get quiet. So let's go into the heart. Go ahead and drop that anchor all the way to the center of the earth. Letting go. And then inhale up. We're going to do this 3 times. And then we'll open to the information. Okay, so this week, right away, there's you're going to want to be slow. You're going to want to slow it down, mainly because if you try to go too fast, you're going to get frustrated because it just feels like there's a little bit of stickiness, like things take a little bit longer. Some of you may see obstacles, and you don't want to get frustrated. You just want to observe it. And then let it inform you, right? Let it show you what it needs, meaning, okay, XYZ is happening. Well, let's just take a beat. Let's stop a second. What do I need to do? Instead of rushing in and, slicing and dicing it, because that can create more frenetic energy and get caught up in that Mercury retrograde that's happening March 5th, right? And remember, that's the planet of communication, and when it stops and starts to energetically go backwards, we don't have the support anymore. Let's just say that we don't have its support. And what happens for us, it can create problems with electronics, it can create problems with our communication. Things just kind of slow down. And as I talk about that, I can really feel the constriction, the energy of trying to get us to slow down. So when you try and push against that, it can create for us friction or more challenges. So it's about letting go, rising above that flow, so that you can generate and create what you want, right? So in order to do that, it's just about taking your time and slowing down, and then seeing what is next. Do what's in front of you. That's what this is about, right? So this week, just do what's in front of you. Okay, this is presenting itself. This is what I need to be doing right now. Okay, I'm going to stop right here. I'm going to pay attention. So you want to be in the flow. And one of the ways to do that is just not resist what's showing up around you. So handle things as they're being presented to you, but just don't give it a lot of energy, right? Because giving that a lot of energy is going to help you. It's going to kind of screw you into the ground more instead of elevating you, right? When we can let go, we can be a little more whimsical, a little bit lighter, a little bit freer. We can rise above this chaos, and we can have an amazing week, right? So we can have an amazing week. So how do we get there? So we just let go and trust the process, right? And whatever's being presented, enjoy it. As my Kabbalah teacher would say, pause, what a pleasure. Thank you, David. And just be able to take that in and let go. So now what there is to do is to create what it is that we want. Now, we have this beautiful, great energy of creation that's happening on the 6th with the new moon in Pisces. So this new moon energy that's coming in it's big energy, it's spiritual energy, it's creative energy, it's uplifting, and that's the energy that's really going to lift you up and elevate you so you have this great week and project yourself out. So all we need to do is to slow down, right? This first day or two, and then when that new moon energy comes in, it's going to elevate us, and that's when you want to launch yourself. That's when you want to move forward. That's when you want to use your creativity and to be able to problem solve and to get you out of the challenges or that murkiness or that, that frenetic kind of like, oh, now my computer died, or oh, my email's not going through, or why is my car battery dead, right? And by the way, if you want more information on how it may affect you personally, I do something called Star Signs, and it's an intuitive astrology. It's free. I have a YouTube channel, PeggyRometo.com, and you can go check it out there. But I do them every month, and they're just free, and you can go see them. But the other thing I wanted to tell you is I also just launched my new website, PeggyRometo.com, so go check it out. And when you get there, there's a new tab called Get Dialed In, and it's about a new program that is going to help you to be able to really dial in and tap into your intuition and really be able to learn and understand how to use it. And I'm so excited about it. And so it'll just give you, if you sign up for it, you'll just get notified with the pre-launch special pricing. So just go to the website, PeggyRometo.com, and click on Get Dialed In, and all that information's there. So you know how I lead you through the breathing and doing some of those things to get you to be able to dial into your intuition? This is a 10 video series that's going to really help you and give you exercises and opportunities to be able to practice on your own and to really notice, the energy and what you're getting, so you can get your questions answered anytime, anywhere, under any condition, and nobody knows. So anyway, I'm really excited about it. So go check it out. So that particular energy that's available for us this week is that it's an energy that's going to move us forward. It's really creative and it's expansive, right? So we're all affected by that Pisces energy to be able to support us. So let's see what else is in store for us this week. Okay, so the opportunity to connect with others on a really deep level, and a lot of us are going to be given an opportunity to really listen and to really feel a heart connection and a deeper connection with people this week, if we're willing to slow down. And a lot of you may hear from, friends or loved ones that you haven't talked to in a while. They may, reach out, or you may think of them and want to reach out to them. It's a beautiful time, these retrogrades, especially Mercury retrograde is a great time to connect with other people, and you'll notice they'll be brought back into your life experience. So that's what I'm seeing this week. There's this big heart energy and opportunity to connect with people you love. So that's showing up as this week as an opportunity to be able to really feel love and feel heart and feel connected again. Okay, so let's see what else is in store for us this week. Okay, so new moons also, there's an exciting opportunity for new things to come into play. So some of you may be invited to join a new gang, be able to connect to new individuals in your life. You may be asked to, present something, or you may be brought in as a specialist. But it's notable, it's big, it's like big energy, positive energy, and it's something nice. So a lot of you may have these golden opportunities that are starting to show up, and you may have already kind of gotten wind of it, or it may be something you've been working on that finally now comes back around and is being presented this week. So it's so I really feel like it's something that you've been waiting for or longing for, and now you're calling it in. And I don't know if you guys, can you feel that energy? And when I say feel the energy, just slow down and notice, like around your legs and around your thighs, if you can feel like the sensitivity, like a coolness or tingling sensation. Some of you may be able to feel that, right? And then some of you that are nervous around that idea or concerned about being left out of it, like, oh God, what if that doesn't happen for me? I can feel that tightness around your chest and a little bit like this coming in because of the fear, right? The fear of like, oh, I'm protecting my heart. What if somebody doesn't invite me? What if I'm not included? So as you become more in tune with yourself, you'll be able to perceive these little nuances about energy and about how they interact with you, and more importantly, how you interact with the field, how you create yourself. So that course that I was talking about, my Get Dialed In course, absolutely is going to help you with that. And then in addition to that, after the course, I'm going to be doing what I call Peggy's Playground, where we get to play once a week together and be able to practice it'll be like an online Zoom call, and you'll be able to go there and you'll be able to play with me, and we'll spend an hour where I'll take your questions and we'll work on your questions together to get the answer, so that I'm teaching you, showing you how, and letting the answer come up, so we find the answer together so that you'll be able to do it on your own. And then everybody who's listening or practicing at the same time will be able to get the answer themselves. So it's this beautiful way in which we can take what you've learned from the video series and start to put it into action. And because it's all about strengthening that muscle, right? Otherwise it just becomes information, right? And then it's just, information is useless if you don't put it into action. So that's, anyway, as you can see, I'm excited about this. It's been a long time in the making, 20 years of my work. And anyway, enough about that. Let's go here. So what else about this week? Well, okay, so it's all about enjoyment. So you really want to enjoy yourself. And I really feel like this weekend there's couple things. There's powerful transforming energies available. So there's big transformative energies available this week, that for healing, for transformation, for you getting what you want, right? But it's not a bulldozer. It's a subtle energy, right? If you know any Pisces people, anybody who has birthdays and that are Pisces, they're sensitive people. So this is a sensitive energy. You can't like bring a, it's like bringing a hammer to an egg. It's like, boom, it's not going to work, right? No, so you have to be sensitive with it. So it's that kind of energy with yourself, and that can really manifest into something big. So I'm really excited about that, because there's a lot of healing that can happen, and new self-discovery. And for you, some of you may be all of a sudden inspired to learn something new, or to take up a new hobby, or get new ideas. So there's a lot of creativity, and this is about being self-expressed and doing what you want to do in the world and having fun. So just know that this week there's going to be things that you're going to see or be stimulated, or they're going to come across your plate. They're going to be interesting to you. Okay, anything else? Okay, so with that, there may be some shade. And what I mean by that is that kind of shadow effect, where we can't see everything that we want to see, where something may sound really good and it's like, that's too good to be true, right? Somebody may come into your field and say, oh wow, you can do this, and then that's going to happen, right? Come to work for me, and and I'm going to pay you 6 figures, and then you go to work for a month, and then you find out that they don't have any money and it was all BS, and you ended up working for nothing, right? So these are the kind of situations you can get yourself in with this kind of shadow energy as well, because you can't see everything. That's the thing about the Mercury retrograde. It holds some things back, and then there's this other kind of energy there that I'm just seeing it like a shadow energy. So what that means is, it's just like if you go slow and you feel the energy and you don't commit, but you slow down, you'll be able to get information. You'll be able to have a better sense of like, is that true? Is that not true? And you want to watch the words and the actions match, right? If the words and the actions don't match, something's off. And so you never want to act until that kind of gets realigned. When the words and the actions match, then we're okay. But otherwise, there's some deception going on. And it doesn't mean it's intentional, but it can be too, right? People can be off in themselves and not aware that what they're saying is off. And then there are those that are just liars and cheats and, and want to take advantage of people. So just know that there's a little bit of that energy kind of just around. And so it's nothing, if you slow down, it's something most of us are going to catch. But this is not the time to dive in and, and rush, right? It's about going slow. All right, guys, let's see if there's any other last words of wisdom that I can share with you that is coming through. I'm just seeing this group energy, this fun energy, this dynamic of peers and connections and camaraderie and potential. So it feels really beautiful, and just enjoy it and this community is a really part of what's going to be happening for you this week. So be in alignment with people that you love, and not being afraid to ask for your needs, not being afraid to speak up and say, this is what I need. And you really want to double check your information, your communication that you're sharing with one another. And this is one of those weeks when, like, you can send something and it's just like, wait, I didn't say that. They get it and hear it something completely different. So you want to be careful this week with your clear communication, right? You want to say what you're going to say and then repeat it again, right? Did you hear that, or did you get that, or how did ask them to say, can you tell me, repeat that back to me? I know it sounds like you're talking to a 2-year-old, but this is that kind of stuff where miscommunication happens, and then all of a sudden you're at this location and they're at that location. You were supposed to meet at lunch, and you're both at the wrong place, right? This is those kind of moments that can happen for us. So yeah, you're going to go hook up with a friend and you're going to say, oh, I'll see you at Starbucks. Oh, I was at the one on 3rd. Oh, I was the one on Beverly Drive, right? It's like, oops. It's like those kind of mishits, all right? So if you slow down and double and triple check your communication, you're not going to have any of those problems. Okay. And of course, you always know that with these Mercury retrogrades, leave extra time in your schedule. This is not the time to back everything up, because it can become a little too stressful. And then there's always surprise things that happen during this time. So enjoy the surprises, go slow, and enjoy the process. There's nothing to be afraid of. Have fun with it. Enjoy this new moon energy. Launch yourself wherever you want to go. Enjoy the process, guys. All right, have a wonderful week. I'm so excited to connect with all of you guys. And please go to my website, PeggyRometo.com, or my YouTube channel to check out the free astrology. And I look forward to connecting with you guys again next week. Have a great week, everybody.